This next segment of Delmarva Life contains images of drug paraphernalia that some people may find unsuitable for viewing, so your discretion is advised. We're talking about the opioid epidemic on Delmarva. Now, just last month, WBOC News presented Hooked, Delmarva's drug crisis 6 months later. It was a follow-up to our initial Hooked broadcast, an in-depth look at the drug epidemic that's stealing lives and breaking hearts every day on Delmarva. Now, in the most recent Hooked, we learned that there has been great progress in some areas on Delmarva.
We're still having 1 or 2 a week, sometimes 3 or 4 a week. But there were days we were having 4 and 5 a day 6 months ago.
We also learned, though, that in other areas of Delmarva, the drug problem has spiked drastically. So until the opioid epidemic is over, until there is no other family or person affected, until this problem is a thing of the past, we will do what we can to fight it. And today we're learning about a new effort to do just that. It's called Maryland in Motion. And here to tell us more are the founders of this campaign, Sean Johnson and Michelle Washington. Thank you both for being here this afternoon.
Thank you for inviting us.
Okay, so first of all, why does this topic mean so much to you? I'll start with you.
Yes, it means so much to me because I work in the community. We do case management. I do psychiatric rehabilitation programming. And being in the community, you see the hurt. Every community we go in is being affected by this epidemic that's going on right now. So we want to be in a position to help eradicate it.
Yeah, and how about you, Michelle?
I've worked in the medical practices in Ohio actually for the last 18 years in an inner city, and we have seen such a traumatic increase in what is affecting and happening in the community. And additionally, I have an extended family member who has a disorder.
Yeah, so you both have seen firsthand how this can really destroy families.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the problem is evident. Tell us about what we all hope is part of the solution, Maryland in Motion.
Maryland in Motion is a call to action. It is a community outreach to help address what is happening in the communities. We've come together because we want to make a change and we want to empower people to make a change in the community. So we're having an outreach awareness initiative May 26th.
Okay, and we're going to learn a little bit more about that. And you know, we often say, you know, it sounds like a big city problem, but this is a problem right here on Delmarva, right?
Yes, it's definitely a problem here on Delmarva. Again, I work on a lot of the Tri-County area, Somerset County, Worcester, Wicomico, and a lot of the families that we work with are being touched by this.
Yeah. Do you think people are starting to realize what a big problem it is? Do you think they're listening?
Yes, because it's affecting everyone, social, economically, community-wise, businesses, organizations. It's touching lives in every way. Just last night, I was getting some food in a place, and a lady told me she just lost her son. And she lost him 3 months ago to what is occurring. Sean has lost people in his organization. And Sean?
Yes, I've had young men that we've coached throughout the years, young men that we've lost to overdose. And a part of this outreach effort that we have going on, we're going to have some of those families coming out and talking about ways that they can help. We want to have grievance. We want to have support groups in place. So it's really affecting a lot of people here.
And I imagine having the families come and talk to people really brings to light how, you know, even with all that family support and everything, it can still be a problem within a family.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, the families, they're looking to come out. They want to be able to share and to be able to show, be able to tell someone maybe some symptoms that they've seen and they didn't take heed to. So that's a great thing. We want it to be a relaxing atmosphere though when we do this. We don't want to just be shoving information down. We want it to be fun. And I guess we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so Maryland in Motion is pretty extensive campaign. How do you hope to spread the word and stop the opioid epidemic?
By the efforts that we're going to be having on May the 26th, having a outreach awareness campaign where we want to go throughout the Tri-County area and eventually going throughout the state of Maryland. That's why we called it Maryland in Motion. Our campaign slogan is "We are the change." And when we have our outreach awareness programs, we want to ask everyone to take a pledge. to say that you are the change. So that we'll give shirts out, and if someone's in need, they can talk about some of the resources that we will have at that event.
So obviously there's lots of campaigns out there, lots of efforts. This is going to work, isn't it?
Oh yes, because we have community involvement, and we have businesses and as well as organizations, departments that have come together. Just recently we met with the Opiate Task Force, and we've also met with the director, Clayton Stamp, yesterday to speak to him about what is going on, and the governor's taking great action into making this work.
Yeah, so you have support from the top down.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, now let's talk about the big event that's happening on Saturday.
Okay. Yes, May 26th, we're going to be starting at 9 o'clock. We're going to have our own mayor from Snow Hill. He's going to be coming out, giving the welcome, Charlie Dorman. We're going to have Pastor Poe from Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. He's going to come out and he's going to lead us in prayer. Then we're going to have headliners such as Jimmy Charles, Tony and the Trio, which were formerly a part of Pieces of a Dream, and we can talk about.
Yeah, and we're going to have Carl Sally. He's a renowned saxophone player. He's also my father, so he's traveling. He's 81 years old, and he's still playing the saxophone.
Wonderful.
As well as we're going to have my extended family member, my brother, come out and do a testimonial to explain that you can make it, and that there is hope, and that you need to reach out to people and have your family as well as the resources in the community come together to help you.
You know, I imagine there's a lot of people out there watching and they're saying, you know, this doesn't affect me, this doesn't touch me. You know, nobody in my family is affected by. Why should they come to the event?
It's a learning tool for people. It's an educational tool. And not only that, we're going to go across even into mental health, because it expands even more from the opiate crisis into the mental health awareness. And so we have this campaign that we're out here to teach and educate and to expand, so the person coming out there will get an educational piece as well as have fun in a relaxed atmosphere, as well as learn that right now it might not be affecting you, but it doesn't say that in the future it could occur.
Yeah. All right. It's happening on this Saturday, May 26th. It's a big concert, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Bird Park at the bandstand there in Snow Hill, and it looks like it's going to be a great weekend for everyone. Finally, I got to ask you, if someone out there is watching and they feel hopeless, what is your message to them?
Never give up. Never give up. Try, try, try again. And we have seen success rates. You have to reach out to people. You have to let people know that you don't always have to have hope and despair. I mean, feeling that you don't have hope. You should always feel that there's people out there that will help you. And we say something, we don't want you to submerge. We want you to emerge.
All right. Michelle Washington, Sean Johnson, thank you so much for coming in and talking about this event. Good luck with the event on Saturday.